Hey everybody, AcedTyler here, welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. In the last episode, we are about to go to our next world, but we got swallowed by Monstro on the way. So in this episode, we're going to try to get out of here.
You up for this?
No problem. Let's do it.
Well, at least for once, Riku is actually willing to put aside his differences for this kind of situation and actually teams up with Sora for this fight. But I guess it might be a means to an end, though, because, well... Anyway, so this here is Parasite Cage, and, God, let me just say, I hate Parasite Cage so much. Well, actually, spoiler warning, you had to fight him again, because, like, there's a second round for this. Well, after this one, then you'll be fighting him again, and that one in particular is the worst. This one is also a bit of a pain in the ass, but, I mean, it's probably not too bad, though. What you gotta do, of course, is you just basically have to keep slashing at him, but at the same time, avoid his attacks as well, because he will try to whack you with his tentacles, with this kind of, yeah, with those, the mouths right there on the ends there. And we can see that Pinocchio is trapped in there, and for what you can also hear, he is actually, he's going to be constantly screaming out, like, get me out of here! Yeah, you'll be hearing him do that a lot of times, and yeah, I know, it can be very annoying, but in all fairness, though, Pinocchio is still a kid, though, so I mean, like, if you were a child, and if you were in his shoes in this kind of situation, then of course, you know, you would probably be just as scared and absolutely terrified at all this, because, you know, that would just happen to the poor kid. So, I mean, you know, honestly, can you really blame him there? But yeah, I mean, it can be annoying, but still, you know, he's in this kind of situation, so, of course, he wants to get out of there. That's all you do, just, you know, avoid his attacks, and then just take a few more swipes, and there we go, and that's how you get it, and Sora has max HP, or more HP. And so Goofy learned Cheer, which, like I said, what that does is that it increases the time for the summon gauge. Also, if you probably saw from the location name, it's actually called Bowels. Yes, that's right. We're gonna be we turned into whale shit. Ew. Sora's gonna be in shit, like swimming shit. What is this? Conker's Bad Fur Day?
Pinocchio! Pinocchio! Please, give me back my son!
Sorry, old man. I have some unfinished business with this puppet.
He's no puppet. Pinocchio is my little boy.
He is unusual. Not many puppets have hearts. I'm not sure, but maybe he can help someone who's lost theirs.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about Kairi?
What do you care about her?
Okay, Riku. Just stop and think for just 1 second. Just stop and think about this. What the hell do you think that Sora's been doing the whole time? Aside from looking for you, and he found you, of course, but now you're being a dick. What else has Sora been doing? He's been looking all over for Kairi. So yeah, of course he cares. He cares plenty about her, and of course, you know, in her current situation where she's at. What else do you think that he's been doing the whole time? Go on, tell us. Riku, you were just absolutely misguided, and you were being a dick at that too. You know, going back to this game, it feels so weird seeing how much of an asshole that Riku was to Sora. Because, like, you know, especially in later games where Riku actually does get a lot better. I mean, a lot better. Like, he's really come a long way, and especially, like, in, especially, well, for as much shit as I give to Dream Drop Distance, he actually definitely has come a long way, so that's actually one thing I like about it, for, you know, what he's achieved, which I'm not going to say much just yet. Well, I mean, a lot of you already know by now. But of course, until I get to that fucking game. Anyway, but yeah, overall, it does feel weird going back to seeing how much of a dick Riku was back then compared to later games, where you'll see very much of a difference. Anyway, so now we have the high jump from this. So yes, that was the high jump that I've been talking about, and so we got that right now. So that means that we're able to reach higher places that we couldn't get before, because now that Sora can jump higher. And that is also a shared ability, which means it doesn't require any kind of a MP whatsoever. You'll just equip it just absolutely for free. And shared ability is basically where you can actually share with, you know, the other party members, like with Donald and Goofy. And you can also see that the water, or actually no, in this case, whale saliva, yes. If you probably couldn't figure it out by now, if you thought that was water, well, guess again. It's not really water. It's actually whale saliva. It might as well be because, well, you know, Monstro is in space and there's not really like any water. So, yeah, of course, it's whale saliva. And Sora and the gang are swimming in whale saliva. Sora, my man, you are absolutely dirty. You're filthy. You need a shower after this because you've probably gotten slimy all over your clothes. So yeah, you really should be in the shower after all this. Because that is gross. But anyways, and also since that has drained down, then this platform will appear that we have the blue trinity. So make sure you get to there and you get that first, of course. So that's basically what we're going to do right now. Is that, you know, now that we have the high jump, that actually makes exploring Monstro a whole lot easier. With you know, when you get to those different chambers. So first what we can do is that we can actually get on top of this pile of driftwood. Or I do believe that's driftwood, and you just get on these platforms until you just like, as long as your platforming is just good enough, and then just reach out to where you can find those treasure chests, because that's actually what I want to be getting, because I'm pretty sure there's like I think there's some Dalmatians that are up there, I believe from what I looked up, because I always make sure to look up on the checklist to see what so mainly for the Trinities and Dalmatians and other stuff like that. Yeah, I always check to make sure I do this. I look at the checklist and see what it is I need to be getting, because you know, if I were to yeah, since this playthrough will involve collecting every single one of the Trinities and collecting all the Dalmatians, like basically getting as everything as possible. Probably not every single chest there is, though, even though they'll mostly contain like these gummy blocks, but mainly the stuff like Trinities, Dalmatians, and all the other stuff, like also answer reports, torn pages, postcards. Yeah, those are the stuff I'm going to be getting. Like make sure to get every single one of them. So I mean, it's very much like some kind of a completion run. But that's just what I want to make sure to do, because I know I could very easily forget. And yeah, there we go, Dalmatians. I could very easily forget where things are, so I always check to make sure, like, you know, where things are, so that way I'll be able to get every single one of them. So that way there, because I want to make sure too I get those on the first visit. So, you know, just to avoid any kind of backtracking that there is. I mean, yeah, granted, there's still some backtracking involved with the Trinities that we haven't got to just yet, but you know, that's just how we're gonna do things here. And yeah, I'm actually yeah, we're going back to those chambers just to get the other chests. You know, since we got the high jump, I'm actually making sure that what I'm doing right now is that I'm actually cutting off the Heartless battles, but I do want to make sure not to cut all the way over to where the where those areas are, because especially for those of you who are using this as a guide, then I do want to make sure you don't really get lost, so you know where things are. But you know, considering how much in this level, the Heartless, this level is very well known for Heartless constantly spawning. Like, you know, I get this I already get this chest there, and you know, the item that's contained in there. And so after that, then immediately after, that's when the Heartless actually spawn. So it's like, it's almost like they're guarding the items there. And then as soon as Sora picks him up, they go like, "Oh no, he's found our beloved treasure! Get him! Let's get him, folks!" Yeah, that's what it feels like. Because you know, Sora's basically just, you know, having their treasures. What it is, he's, you know, just being some kind of honorary treasure thief that there is there. Actually, now that I think about it, with I think for the RPG styles, like, you know, considering Sora, Donald, and Goofy's playstyle, like, you know, Goofy is definitely the fighter, because, you know, he has kind of a physical attacks, you know, well, especially with his shield. Donald is very much the mage, or I guess you could say black mage, and I guess that would technically make Sora a thief, though, or actually, well, probably just both of them, you know, because he fights physically the Keyblade, you know, a fighter, and he can use magic, a mage. But I guess with all the chests he's been getting, then, I mean, does that technically make him a thief? I don't know, probably not. I mean, it's probably just more so just making some kind of joke, but I mean, when you think about it, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, it could be like that. And I do believe this should be the last chest to collect in these chambers there, so we'll go into... We'll just go and whack this barrel first. See, that's what we're gonna do. Just, yeah, destroy the barrel first, and then get this chest. And there's some more Dalmatians. Yeah, we're getting a lot of these Dalmatians for this stage here. And now we just gotta go back to the way we came, or just going back through those chambers, and then just going back to the that entryway, because now we have to go after. Well, we have to go after Riku because since he's already taken Pinocchio hostage, because you know, he claims that Pinocchio has no heart, you know, being a puppet and all that. Well, of course, at least you know, until Kingdom Hearts 3, where it kind of contradicts the whole thing with you know, apparently even toys having hearts. Well, you know, in the Kingdom Hearts universe, apparently everything has a heart. Even the worlds have a heart. So it's like, you know, I don't know, walls have hearts? Does Keyblade have a heart? I don't know. Well, a Keyblade can unlock hearts or anything like that, because that's what it's said to do. But, and of course the Heartless being that, oh, you know, yeah, and I say everything about having hearts because, like, you know, well, I mean, I don't think I really want to save any more for this, because I actually do want to save it for like once I get to doing let's plays of later Kingdom Hearts games. Well, especially like we're talking about. Well, I would say once we get to Chain of Memories or Kingdom Hearts 2, because I guess there could be a lot to talk about. There's gonna be a lot to talk about for the stories there and the contradictions there and the. You know, I just don't want to go any more to the detail right now because, you know, first of all, we're playing Kingdom Hearts 1 at the moment, and this is actually where, you know, unlike all the other entries or all the other titles, things are actually very simple so far. So I mean, you know, we probably should just keep it that way. Just, you know, keep it simple here, simple, clean, I should say. All right, so let's go right into the throat. Now, oh yeah, and then there's and more of these rare mushrooms there. Those are called the truffle or rare truffles, and the rare truffles, well, basically what they do, they'll bounce around. And what you want to do is that you actually want to whack them with the well, first of all, whack them with the Keyblade, and then and once they spring up, then you want to make sure that they stay in the air and just keep doing that constantly until they stop, and then you get this kind of item for there. Or actually do it enough times, and then you get this item. But because this is a very close place, this is actually one of the worst places to do that because of all these platforms, and so they'll actually just stop there, and it's much more difficult to actually just whack them or just hit them higher. But you want to make sure you get this Blue Trinity as well because they kind of got in the way there. So I had to just say, you know, get those out of the way. So let's go over the stomach and up we go.
Hey! Let Pinocchio go, Riku!
A puppet that's lost its heart to the heartless. Maybe it holds the key to helping Kairi. How about it, Sora? Let's join forces to save her. We can do it together. What? You'd rather fight me? Over a puppet that has no heart?
Heart or no heart, at least he still has a conscience.
Conscience?
You might not hear it, but right now it's loud and clear. And it's telling me you're on the wrong side!
Then you leave me no choice.
Pinocchio! Pinocchio!
Jiminy, I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I guess I'm okay.
Huh?
No, talking about severe mood whiplash. This is one of those times where we actually hope that Pinocchio was lying about him not being able to, that he could be dying, but no, he's okay. The lie actually says it all, or his nose worrying at least. All right, so here we have Parasite Cage round 2. Fuck this boss. I hate well, this phase at least. So, you know, same thing they gotta do. You know, just whack him, and of course he'll open his cage too, so that way he can actually attack as a Dark Forest, so more of the Green Orbs will spawn. But he has more attacks than that. Oh my god. Ugh. There's one new attack that he does that, what he'll do is that he'll place his tentacles into those stomach acids, and he'll actually spit out this poison breath there. And if it hits you, Sora will get this poison infliction, which will drain his health. And also, he hits hard, like that there. So that's why I had to kind of abuse my cure spells because of this. And oh god, yeah, you really want to watch out for that. And also, he'll try to chomp at you as well, and that also hits hard as well. So yeah, this boss can kiss my fucking ass because of all the shit they had to do. And as you can see, as you'll see later on, I actually do die against this boss. So yeah, fuck this boss. I hate Parasite Cage. And this, yeah, see right there, I was trying to use a cure spell, but that didn't work somehow because I guess I was still in the stomach acids. Yeah, don't go to the stomach acids either because that will drain your health as well. And so yeah, that's how I actually died a couple of times against this boss because of this. I tried to use a cure spell, but I wasn't able to, and so so Parasite Cage whacked me with his tentacle, and then that's how I died. So I got all the way back over there, and so with that, Parasite Cage is done. Thank God.
Riku! Riku, where are you?
And so we attain the power of time. We learn a new magic spell, Stop.
So, Kairi's like a lifeless puppet now?
Precisely.
And her heart was...
Taken by the Heartless, no doubt.
Tell me, what can I do?
There are 7 maidens of the purest heart. We call them the Princesses of Heart. Gather them together, and a door will open to the heart of all worlds. Within lies untold wisdom. There you will surely find a way to recover Kairi's heart. Now, I'll grant you a marvelous gift. The power to control the Heartless.
Soon, Kairi. Soon.
Well, at least we know where Kairi's at now, but she's kind of in limbo at the moment, so... Anyway, so, yeah, we're done with Monstro, and so, yeah, so just sneeze out there. Ew, gross. Hey, to be fair, at least he didn't shit us out, so... Anyway, so now we're back in the overworld at the moment. We're actually in, well, still in Gummy Space. I sure hope Pinocchio and Geppetto are okay.
Yeah, hopefully they landed safely somewhere.
Riku. Yeah, Riku is trying to ditch you there, Sora, so, I mean, he's, I don't know, he's not making wise choices at the moment. By the way, folks, I never really, so, here's another thing I do want to mention, you actually can skip over that world, yeah, I think my magic is as good as Donald's now, let's see, so I think, basically, yeah, since we have more magic abilities, then we can actually just use this training. Actually, let me talk about Stop there. So, Stop, of course, as the name implies, will stop the enemies in their tracks. Oh, and also, there's a new tournament being held at the Coliseum, which we'll get to in the filler episode that we'll be doing. Or for the next episode, at least. Anyway, so, you actually can skip over Monstro. You can actually go to the other worlds alternatively. And then go to that other ones as well. But of course, if you actually do go back to Monstro after those events, the cutscenes will play very differently. Like at least the cutscenes with Riku in them. So and of course they'll actually be played very differently, and they will act very bizarre, I gotta say. But like basically, not only will they be very short, but there's actually like some new dialogue from them, but like some new weird, or some alternate scenes there. Like, basically what happens if you actually just skip over Monstro and then come back later. Yeah, there'll be some new dialogue. As a matter of fact, I'll actually post a link of the video that they posted in the description. So if you ever want to see those for yourself, then of course you can see. And like I said, they're very bizarre, and they come off as awkward, but kind of like humorous at the same time. Like especially with Riku's kind of tone. So yeah, well, watch those when you can. I'll just post a link in the description. Anyway, so we're back in Traverse Town, and you notice here that there is a house that's suddenly popping. That wasn't even there before, and it says Geppetto on there. And look at that. So now apparently with this house that just suddenly appeared out of nowhere when it was empty before. Well, from what we can see here, Leon actually helped Geppetto and Pinocchio get them a new house, which is basically like some kind of a replica of their old house in their world. Now that's been destroyed by the Heartless. So now they'll be living in this house for now as their little refuge for now, or as their temporary home. And so as it's actually one of those places that you want to get to as much as you can, because if you go back over to Geppetto's house after you clear each of the certain worlds, and if you talk to Geppetto, he'll give you some new gummy ship variations, like based on the characters themselves. So we got the model for Geppetto, and then we have Sid, and then we have Cactuar which you of course from one of the Final Fantasy games. And so yeah, basically he'll start collecting these gummy blocks, and so he'll make this up for you. So you just go and talk to Geppetto, and then he'll give you those new gummy models. And so we have a new Keyblade, the Wishing Star, or a new keychain rather. Now, of course, I was going to equip that from 3 wishes, but unfortunately it brings down Sora's strength. So we're not going to be doing that because, well, I don't really want to downgrade. So we'll just continue using the 3 wishes right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and just equip more of these new gears for Donald and Goofy. I think I use the energy bangle for Donald, and yeah, that's fine. That just increases the HP. And so for Goofy, I don't think I was able to get any more of those because well, a lot of stats are decreased at the moment. So yeah, I guess no new stats for Goofy. So anyway, so Monstro is done and over with, and so that should be it for this episode. So next time on Let's Play Kingdom Hearts, we're gonna be doing once again some more cleanup. We're gonna be doing more of these torn pages in the 100 Acre Wood, and we're also gonna be I guess getting some more stuff. I guess. Oh, and also to partake in the in another Olympus Coliseum tournament. So that's what's gonna be the agenda for the next episode. So until next time, see you guys later.